Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to dive into your April prediction, and this is a pick a card reading, and we are going to also find out what is happening for you in April. So, what surprises, what changes, and also what kind of blessings are coming your way. And we are going to dive into every single detail. So, career, love, personal growth, all of the hidden messages basically the universe wants you to hear. And in front of you, as always, you can see three different piles. So pile number one, that is associated with this purple crystal. Then we have the pile number two, that is associated with pink crystal. And then pile number three, that is associated with light blue crystal. So right now you should close your eyes, take a deep breath, and trust your intuition, because your intuition already knows which pile speaks to you the most. So you can choose based on the number 1, 2, or 3, based on the crystal that is associated with each pile, or just basically based on your intuition. So take a deep breath in and out, and when you're ready, choose the pile. And then in the description down below, you're going to find timestamps, and you can jump directly to your pile. And also, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, it's totally okay. Maybe you're going to find messages for you in both. So let's get into and see what April has in store for you. Welcome, pile number one, to your reading. Before we are going to start, I have these astro dices to see if your zodiac sign will show up. If your zodiac sign won't show up, this is not a big deal. It's just something extra like a confirmation for you, and you can apply it to your sun, moon, and rising. So let's see who we have here today. Okay, welcome Sagittarius, welcome Libra, sun, moon, rising. We have Cancer and we have Sagittarius again. So welcome Cancer, welcome Sag. And we also have Taurus. So welcome Taurus and Cancer again. Sun, moon, rising. If your zodiac sign didn't show up, this is not a big deal. This is just, like I said, something extra. And let's see what you need to hear about your April. So the first card what we have is King of Wands. This is interesting because what I'm having the feeling that in April you're going to step into maybe your, I would say, like a leadership energy, because the King of Wands energy is not like basically that you are going to, I don't know, like sit and wait for the things like that they are going to happen, but it's mostly all this energy is about, because the King of Wands, we can see the fire sign, so action and going after your goal. So this month you are going to also have kind of like a motivation, or also you're going to find yourself that maybe your inner voice is going to say that you need to take the control over your life, or you're also going to feel that you don't want to feel disrespected anymore, and you are going to take control of your life. And also what I'm having the feeling that maybe in April you will not wait for the right time to come, but you are going to, or the April is going to kind of like push you to go for it, what you want to go for. Or maybe to be more like specific in your career, it could be that you're stepping into, I don't know, a leadership role. So maybe you're going to officially take over like a new position, or maybe some other people are basically just going to come and ask you for your ideas. Or also what I am picking, maybe someone will think about you that, oh my god, he, she, them, they, this person is someone who knows what they are doing. So in your career, I'm having the feeling that you need to expect more responsibilities, but also there's going to be excitement and the pride, because I am seeing the fire sign, so pride and excitement. So maybe this is a sign for you if you have been considering starting a business or a side hustle, or maybe also taking some kind of position or project. I'm having the feeling that in April there's like the green light, so go for it. But also, because King of Wands, we can also talk about this card as a person. So, what I'm having the feeling, powerful, charismatic person may enter your life. This could be a boss, mentor, or someone who's going to inspire you to basically think bigger than you are thinking currently. Because this person, like a king of wands, has a lot of confidence, and maybe they can also offer you some kind of like opportunity that's going to change your perspective or change your life. So maybe someone will enter your life with a very bold personality, and maybe they can be a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone who's going to push you to kind of become your best self. Or this can also be that you need to become this person, you need to become this king of wands and step into this more energy of a leader, of someone who is confident. So also, if you're not going to meet someone, you need to become this king of wands. But in relationship, because I also said that I'm going to talk a little bit about love and career and everything, but in love and relationship, there's going to be this confident energy again. So if you're single, you could meet someone who is adventurous, passionate, who isn't like basically afraid to do the first step, the first move. And this person that I'm picking is someone who's going to know what they want, and they will want you basically. So if you're already in like relationship, April is going to hit some things up, as we can see, this light hitting things up. So more fun, more excitement, more passion, or something like some new experiences even together is what I'm picking. Or maybe emotionally, what I'm picking from this card, you are going to learn to trust yourself more. So maybe you're going to stop finally doubting your abilities, you're going to work on your confidence, or just going to just be like a sign that you are on the right path. So right now you can take a moment and think about all of the dreams you have, or the passion projects or something like that, because you have this energy inside you. So all you need to do is basically to really think about what you want for your life and go after it. Because in April, you're not going to sit around and wait, you're going to do actually the action. The next card, what I have for you, is this High Priestess card. This is very interesting because it is talking all about the intuition. So in April, I have the feeling that you are going to be more in tune with your intuition. So your inner wisdom is going to be completely like on point or something like that, because your intuition is going to be stronger than maybe ever before. So this is a sign for you. Pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your gut feeling, or also, these random things that are popping into your mind, because they aren't random at all in April. Just be careful. So what I'm also picking from this card, maybe in April you're going to crave some quiet time alone, or maybe, because the King of Wands energy is all about the action and doing the things, but the High Priestess card is also about like the stillness and reflection. So I am picking because I'm seeing 2 and 2 here. So 2 is about duality and balance. So you are maybe also being called to balance this external energy with deep internal listening. So maybe because I'm seeing like 2 tools, so you are torn between 2 options. And if you are going to decide between 2 options, just trust your intuition, because your intuition is already like telling you that that you know the answers. Or this card can basically also suggest that maybe in April you may uncover some hidden information or some truth this month. So maybe someone's true intention will come to the light. Or if I'm having the feeling, if you had some confusion in your relationship, but a relationship, I mean romantic, but it can be friendship, but it can be also at work, because the April will definitely reveal what has been hidden. So you're going to start maybe also seeing someone for who they truly are, and it will also help you to make like a better decision, but also spiritually, because this card is all about the spiritual life and spiritual wisdom. So also maybe spiritually, because this card is all about like spirituality and things, so you might feel towards that you are pulled towards, I don't know, meditation, tarot, journaling, and the universe is basically trying to ask you to spend more time doing those practices. So maybe when you have been thinking about it, oh, I want to start with meditation or with the tarot or something like that, I think in April is going to be a very good time to explore those paths. In your career, actually, this can also be that someone may be watching you quietly. You may not know it, but maybe someone is kind of like paying attention to what you are doing all the time. But this can also be like a surprise opportunity, I have the feeling, or maybe also like a recognition or something like that. But in love, this high priestess can be all about like a little mystery, I would say. So if you're single, then maybe what I'm picking, someone around you may have a secret feelings for you. But they're not showing it yet. I have the feeling that they are not going to show it to you. So maybe also pay attention to, this little sign someone is giving you, because someone is crushing on you, I have the feeling. And if you are already in a relationship, this card can actually mean that maybe you and your partner, you might feel a little bit more connected on, I would say, like spiritual level. So maybe you even going to start understand each other without talking or something like that, and I'm feeling. Okay, we have Two of Pentacles. So this is also a confirmation for me, that because I was talking about this 2 and 2, and now we have Two of Pentacles. This is amazing. So it's again about like finding a balance. I'm having the feeling that for some of you, because this King of Wands energy is all the time popping to me, the April is going to be really busy month for you, because the Two of Coins or Two of Pentacles is basically about juggling responsibilities and also trying to keep everything in balance. Maybe you are going to manage multiple projects. Maybe you are going to need to manage work and personal life, or you're also going to be torn between, like I said before, two different paths that you are considering. So I'm having basically the feeling that for some of you, the April will be a little bit challenging, because you need to focus on how to be more organized and how to prioritize some things over the others, because I have the feeling that maybe you're going to start feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or maybe during those like January, February, March, you have felt overwhelmed, but now it's a very good time to kind of think about what truly matters for you, because to be honest, not everything actually needs your energy, so just be a little bit smart about where you are focusing your attention. Because okay, I need to also talk about the pentacles usually means like resources, money, etc. So it can also mean that balancing expenses. So you may have like new opportunities coming in, but also new responsibilities. I'm having the feeling that something regarding your money. So if you have been maybe also thinking about making a big purchase or making some kind of big investment, just take your time and wait all of the options, So in a relationship, it can also suggest maybe this card, because I was talking that I'm going to also explain the relationships. It can also suggest that either you or your partner may be trying to kind of balance the personal goals or personal life, the work, with the relationship. So I have the feeling that maybe lately the things have felt a little bit out for you, out of balance, and it's not because you don't have like a strong connection, you and your partner, but it's strong, but you are both handling a lot, I have the feeling. So open communication can be a key for you, and if you're also single, you may be juggling multiple interests, it's fun, but make sure that you are giving your energy to the people who actually are serious about you and who actually deserve your energy. And emotionally or personally, this card can suggest that you need to learn how to handle the ups and downs of the life without like losing your ground or losing your center, because also April is going to definitely show you that you can manage everything, but Also, please take breaks and rest when you need it, because the High Priest is also suggesting that you need to do some kind of introspection. But I also want to see some oracle cards. So let's see what we have. We have the card of breakthrough. What I am having the feeling from this card, that maybe in April, that could be like a major shift that is coming, because also this oracle card is basically suggesting that something big is about to change or happen in April. So it's not going to be, you know, the like this routine or old month as before, but you are breaking through. I have the feeling some kind of limitation that has been holding you back. So like I was talking before, maybe tough situation, external challenges, self-doubt, or maybe even something related to the money. So there's going to be actually a realization or like an opportunity is going to change everything. And I have the feeling that maybe the beginning of April is going to be a little bit intense, but then when you are going to progress with the month, you're going to feel a little bit better. So just trust that the universe is actually kind of like clearing the way for you. So everything what is meant for you will come to your life. The next card, what I have for you, is this great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Again, very much connected to the High Priestess card. So we are definitely stepping this month into some kind of deep learnings, and also some lessons you are going to face in April are going to basically help you to grow like spiritually, but also emotionally, I have the feeling. So all of the challenges you're going to go through will actually help you to kind of like teach you basically something very valuable. So just be open to all of the changes and all of the opportunities. And also there is going to be some kind of wisdom that is going to come. So be open to, I don't know, to meet some mentors, or if you're going to see some kind of book, pick the book, or also maybe like a live experience can be something very deep is coming. Also, this, when I'm looking at the picture, it can also symbolize that you need to be more free and free yourself from negative self-talk, from self-doubt, and from limiting beliefs. So free yourself. It's basically also what I'm picking, or also it can be what I'm seeing in the card. You need to free yourself and go after all of your dreams and all of your desires. The next card, what I have, is Zeno, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's star family, star seed, soulmate. So this whole energy from the card is that you need to, it's suggesting basically very deep soul connection that is coming in your life. So if you are in relationship, like I was talking before, maybe strengthening your relationship, or you're going to meet someone new, someone with a higher purpose. But also the star seeds, it can also be, if you know what the star seeds, basically and also if you also don't feel that you belong, I'm having the feeling that you are going to explore more of the like spiritual practices, like I was talking before. Or a star family, you are going to also maybe meet in April some people who are very much connected to you on a soul level, because I'm also seeing a lot of purple. So purple, intuition, higher purpose, something like that is what I'm also picking. And the last card what I have, I don't know where to put it, I'm going to put it here, is a create art. So I have a feeling that in April you're going to have a lot of creative energy, maybe painting, writing, singing, or maybe also just you are being called to express yourself in some kind of other ways. So definitely create something, because maybe your creativity is not going to be just a hobby. You can also make money from it, or it can also be a form of healing and self-discovery. So I want to conclude those cards together. Pile number one. So it's definitely about stepping into your power, trusting your intuition, and also being open to the changes, because you're definitely like asked to lead something and listen to your inner wisdom and balance your busy life. And also make a space in April for creativity and connection, because there are some big shifts that are coming your way. but just trust that you are actually where you need to be. But let's see some affirmations for April. If there is something you need to hear. Okay, so I choose to transform my life, resolving past issues with strength, courage, and willpower. Exactly. Transformation, breakthrough, working and healing your maybe limiting self-beliefs. Then I experienced life in all its beautiful glory. Again, I was having the feeling that there's a lot is going on with relationship in April, and my heart resonates with the wonderful beat of the universe. Again, I have the feeling that you are going to be very much spiritually connected. And also to give you some numbers, we have a number when I'm picking 2. This can be your day of birth or your life path number, or 30. It can be your age, 17, 29, or just, if you're seeing some numbers on the repeat, 222 or something like that. So we have number 12, we have number 7, and we have number 1. And I want to pick some symbols for you. Okay. I don't have a lot of symbols, but I have a heart symbol. I have a shell. I have a letter T, so maybe this is your initial. Okay, double T, so definitely your initial. And this came as a 6. So another number. So I have the feeling that that was it. What the universe wanted you to hear regarding your April. And as always, please remember to take what feels right and leave the rest, because this is a whole general collective message. So thank you so much, pile number 1, for listening. You have a free will, nothing is set in stone. Energy is always shifting and you have a free will. So thank you so much and see you next time. Welcome panel number 2 to your reading. Let's see together what you can expect in April. But before we are going to start, I have this astrodices to give you an extra confirmation. If your zodiac sign will show up, you will have an extra confirmation that this reading is for you. But if your zodiac sign won't show up, this is not a big deal. There's something extra and you can apply this to your sun, moon, and rising. So let's see what we have here. Okay, we have Leo and we have Libra. So welcome Leo, welcome Libra. Then we have Sagittarius and then we have Taurus. So welcome Taurus, welcome Sag. Who else we have? We have Aries. So hello Aries, and we have Virgo. So welcome. You can apply this to your sun, moon, and rising. So let's see what you need to know regarding the April. So, okay, the first card is 9 of Cups. So I'm having a feeling that in April, some of you are going to realize that some things you thought would make you happy aren't really doing that. And some things that made you happy aren't making you happy anymore. So, because the reverse 9 of Cups is basically like getting everything you wanted, but then you're going to realize that it doesn't feel as good as you maybe imagined. There may be like a situation where you finally get what you have been working towards, a job, a relationship, personal goal, but instead of you are feeling like fulfilled, you feel a little bit like empty and the feeling. So maybe this card is basically asking you to reflect if you are chasing some goals because they are truly aligned with your heart, or because maybe they look good on surface. Because I have the feeling that in April you are going to get some moments when you are going to question whether maybe your dreams are still what you want. And also what I need to say, is completely okay to change your dreams, and also it's completely okay if your desires are changing, because we are all the time evolving. And if you are evolving, your goals basically need to evolve with you, because if you wouldn't change your mind and if you wouldn't change your goals, then you would be stuck forever. So actually it's a good sign if you want to change something in your life. And emotionally, what I'm picking from this card is that you may feel a little bit satisfaction during the April, because everything will look fine from the outside, but inside, this could be the feeling like, is this it? Should I feel more happier? Something like that. But the truth is that you are being called to basically go deeper. Because what I'm also picking from this card, we have this surface level, and the surface level success isn't going to make you happy anymore. I have the feeling that you want something more from life. And in a relationship, this can also mean that something will feel a little bit off during the April. So if you are in a relationship, you're your partner, you may feel emotionally unfulfilled. Maybe everything is okay, seems okay on the outside, but there are some, I have the feeling, unspoken feelings or unmet needs. So this is also a sign that you need to be more open and also have like an honest conversation and figure out what you really want together. If you're single, actually this card can suggest that you may be attracting people who maybe, I'm going to be completely honest, all look good, but they're not going to fulfill you emotionally. Because the April, I have the feeling that is asking you to be more honest with yourself. So don't also settle for something because it's, it's something easy or familiar, because you really deserve something deeper. Financially or career-wisely, I have the feeling that you could realize that the material or the surface level success doesn't automatically bring happiness. If you have been focusing maybe also heavily on money or external rewards, I do think that in April the April will push you to think about what will bring you true happiness and true joy. Because in this month, I have the feeling that you're going to be more like real about your desires. So what you actually want, what would make you feel fulfilled deep down, because April is basically going to be a very good month to let go, these shallow goals and go after your true dreams that are more aligned with your soul and what you truly desire, is basically what the card is suggesting. But then what we have is, again, we have one card in reversed, and it is reversed King of Swords. And this is interesting because basically the reversed King of Swords is asking you that you need to lose the grip, You may be holding into control too tightly, I think, especially about your thoughts and decisions, because the swords are talking all about the thoughts, especially in your thoughts. So you may also feel like you need to plan everything, you are analyzing everything. We also had the Virgo sign, so it can be also that you are a Virgo, so you need to analyze every move, you need to protect yourself, and you're also maybe keeping a little bit your emotions locked or hidden. But this month in April, I'm the feeling that you're being asked to kind of soften and trust the flow of life. Or if you have been also a little bit stuck or overthinking in your head, I have the feeling that you need to realize that you don't need to figure everything out at once, but you need to allow yourself to kind of feel things without judgment and go more with the flow. Or also this card basically in your personal life can signal that someone close to you may be acting a little bit cold or distant. And if you have been also putting up some kind of protection walls in April, it will also bring you some opportunities to break those walls down and let people in and trust people more. But in relationship, actually, the reverse King of Swords can signal or show me that there can be a miscommunication, or someone has been a little bit unavailable emotionally. It can also be. So if you're also dealing with a partner who seems a little bit distant currently, I have the feeling that they are, struggling to express their feelings. But this month in April is going to be more about like finding the balance. So be open, but also please be patient. And if you're single, actually the reverse King of Swords can show me that you may feel drawn to someone with who is very intellectual and who is serious, you know, this kind of vibe. But you will need to kind of break through the emotional walls they are putting to see the real them. But maybe also to give you like career or money advice, reading at work. You may also feel too pressure to kind of make big decision. But this card is saying that basically you shouldn't rush into this big decision. And if you are not sure about something, give yourself the time you need to reflect, because you don't need to actually push yourself into the decisions that don't feel aligned and then don't feel right. Because what I'm having the feeling that April is definitely about letting go of this mental or this mindset, you know, because you don't have to control everything. So basically in April, you are being asked to trust yourself more and trust the universe more, because the right answer will definitely come your way. The next card, what we have, is the World card. Okay, so April is going to be the huge turning point for you, because the World card is all about like completion. So you're going to definitely finish one major cycle in your life, and you are going to step into something completely new. So what I'm picking, end of a long journey. Maybe you're going to end your job, maybe a relationship, or even you're going to end a phase in your life. So what you have been kind of like working towards, you are reaching the finish line. Because also this is like a card of this, you know, this feeling, oh, you did it. So if you have been also going so hard after a goal, in April, you are going to see the rewards, because the universe is basically going to give you, you know, this victory feeling for everything you have accomplished. So also celebrate how far you have come, because you definitely earned this. But also, I need to kind of not warn you, but I also need to say this, that every single ending is bringing a new beginning. So also, if you will end something during April, you are opening a new door for a new beginning. So also, maybe in April, you are going to wonder what is next, and you are not meant to stuck, you know, in one chapter forever. So it's time to think bigger and have bold dreams, and also allow yourself to kind of like open yourself to new possibilities. It may also be one suggestion for you. Or in love, it can also signal that the, you know, the relationship is going to reach a new level of commitment. It can also be this way. Engagement, wedding, something like that. If you're in single, you may be also closing doors to some kind of like, what I'm picking, old patterns, and you are preparing to meet someone who is going to align more with your future. So like I said, if you are in relationship, maybe moving together, having some long-term plans, or you're just feeling more connected to each other. But I also need to say this, that in April, the travel may be important. So physical travel can be, you know, you're going to discover the world, or just exploring new ideas, exploring new cultures. Or you may also feel like you are pulled to step outside your comfort zone and also see the world in kind of like a new way. Or I need to also say this, spiritually, you can level up. So maybe, you know, you are going to through some lessons, and they are just preparing you for a new phase or growth. So maybe in April, you need to embrace kind of this future with open arms, you know, because you're definitely, the best is coming your way. Let's also see now the oracle cards. What I have for you. Okay, evolve into your complexity. So embrace all of the parts of yourself, basically, because this card is asking you to embrace the whole self. Okay, the also you have some shadow parts, the messy parts. You also have beautiful parts of yourself, but this is making you who you truly are. So you don't need to fit basically into some kind of like a box, but April is going to show you that you need to be confident about everything, who you truly are. Is what I'm picking a little bit, because you may also feel like maybe you are outgrowing old version of yourself, because also the World card is about, you know, finishing some chapters. So maybe you are outgrowing old parts of yourself, and it's completely okay, because you don't have to stay the same forever. And when you are like growing and expanding yourself, it's actually a good sign that you are not going to be stuck forever. So also let yourself, you know, evolve and expand, and do not judge yourself. And also this can suggest that like a spirituality, what I'm seeing and picking. So maybe you're also going to draw into some spiritual practices in April. So be open to all of them. Oh, okay, we have another card. Release the old and rest. So, you know, although April, spring, and everything, but this is more like metaphorical. So, you know, leaves fall in autumn. You're being asked to let go of the things that are no longer serving you. A belief system, relationship, fear, job, whatever. We have big cards of closing some chapters. So you are ready to release everything that is no longer serving you and that is holding you back. And also the other thing, in April, you need to focus more on rest, because you don't have to push 24/7, you know? Allow yourself to have some quiet time, to process your emotions, to recharge your energy, and focus more on becoming the best version of yourself. But definitely, something is going to close in April for you, definitely, and it's going to be very positive change. What else we have? We have a Pachamama, responsibility, nature, and ahimsa. Okay, this card is basically asking you that in April, I'm also seeing the nature, the leaves, is that you need to connect more to the earth. Maybe you're also feeling like you're going to feel called to spend more time in nature, or focus more on like a peaceful lifestyle in April, because I also see the rest. So baby, be gentle with yourself, spend more time in nature. But also the ahimsa, I need to talk a little bit more about this. It's like this belief system of non-violence. So maybe some of you are also going to adapt vegetarian or vegan diet or something like that. You are maybe vegan, or you, well, also maybe this is going to be very specific message. Maybe you are vegetarian or eco-friendly person, and you are now a little bit like struggling, but in April you are going to gain back the confidence, and you are going to also start fighting more for the planet, because, you know, I'm seeing this fighter, this eco fighter, this nature fighter. So you're going to maybe feel more empowered to again be more eco-friendly and more connected to the nature, animals, and responsibility. So some eco or some responsibilities towards the earth. But let's see also. Okay, I have the card of sing. So your voice is basically powerful. So maybe it can be actual through singing or just speaking your truth. But definitely in April, you need to let your inner voice to be heard. So don't hold back, because you have some things that need to be said. Maybe to the people, maybe to the world. Maybe you have this message that needs to come through. But also I want to conclude these cards for you and then see some affirmations. So April is definitely about releasing some old desires, I have the feeling, and also be more gentle with yourself and stepping into a completely new chapter. You are closing one cycle and you are preparing for something bigger. You are evolving. So let go what is no longer serving you and trust that all of the new doors are opening for you. But let's see also some affirmations for you. One affirmation, second, would like to get one more. Okay, so I choose my own way forward. I am guiding a light of unconditional love. Again, moving forward with trust in the universe, okay? Move forward and trust that everything is happening for a reason. My mind creates a reflection of my physical world. I am at peace. So be at peace and trust again that, like I said, everything is happening for a reason and everything will turn to better, actually. I release all burden and expectation of love. I am free to choose with confidence. It may also be beneficial for some of you to hear, again, release old and release old. This is a double confirmation. But also if you are into numerology, we have some numbers. Maybe this is your day of birth, month of birth, your life path number, or something significant. So 9, maybe you are all the time saying 999. This is a confirmation. 3, 333, again 3. 33, it can be your age. 45. We have number 9, again, double 9. 5, and number 2. And I also want to give you some symbols or some signs. Okay, so what I am picking is I have a keyword, not keyword, like a letter U. It may be your initial. N. I get double 6 again. So 6 and 6. Then I have number 7. We have quite a lot of numbers. Number 4 and number 2 again, like on the dice. Okay, I have 44, so maybe your age, maybe 444 you are seeing on repeat. What else? Okay, I have the world again. This is extra confirmation. This is amazing. World, you know, the nature, taking care. We have 3 different planets. Look. Planet, planet, and planet is amazing. So maybe also traveling, taking care of the planet, recycling. I'm picking some messages, expanding, exploring the world. These are just some keywords. Then I have the circle. Again, completion. Something is ending. Completion of one cycle. Again, cycle. We have a lot of cycles here. One cycle, double cycle, third, fourth. Also, planet is cycle. Then what? A white rabbit. Maybe you want to have a rabbit. This can be a sign, or like rabbit hole. I'm having the feeling, you know, sometimes you get some in rabbit holes. This I never know when I'm picking this sign. Like, what is it? Like some colorful. I don't know. What's that? Something colorful. Okay, I'm going to see the colors. Focus more on joy, happiness, and colorful life. Again, flower. So maybe spending more time in nature, connecting with flowers or something like that. But I have the feeling that was it what the universe wanted you to hear, part number 2. So thank you so much for listening to this reading. And as always, please remember that you are a creator of your own destiny, nothing is set in stone. Energy is always shifting. And also, I was giving this message to many different collectives. So take what feels right and leave the rest. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you. Welcome pal number 3 to your reading. Let's see together what do you need to expect in April. But before we are going to start, I have these astro dices to give you like an extra confirmation that this reading is for you, but this is just something extra. If your zodiac sign won't show up, this is not a big deal. And you can apply this to your sun, moon, and rising. So let's see who we have here. Okay, hello Taurus. Hello, Libra. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising. Who else we have here? We have Aries and we have Libra again. So this is just an extra confirmation. If your zodiac sign didn't show up, it's completely okay. So let's see together what you need to hear regarding your April. So let's see. The 5 of coins or the 5 of pentacles, it's basically showing me that maybe in April you're going to have the feeling kind of left out or unsupported, because the 5 of coins or 5 of pentacles is basically suggesting that in April there could be some kind of moment when you are going to feel like you are walking through a tough season. Okay, it can be emotionally, it can be financially, because the pentacles are talking about money and finances, but it can also be spiritually, basically that it's the energy, like why does everyone else seems to have it together and I'm still struggling, or the thinking like this. But there is like a secret or the message behind this card. It is also showing the way out of these feelings, because you are definitely not stuck forever. Because in traditional tarot card reading or this traditional card, the 5 of pentacles, we see it like people going away, so you're not stuck forever. Maybe you are facing, or in the April, some challenging like related to money. Maybe your finances are a little bit high in, you know, January, February, March, or you're also maybe you've been carrying worries about the stability, and you have been feeling like there is never enough. But in April, I have the feeling that you are definitely going to shift, because usually the first card, I'm doing 3 card spread, is showing you mostly about the past. So in April, I have the feeling that you are going to shift. And if you are afraid to ask for help, maybe this is a good sign that you should ask for help, because you don't have to do everything alone, you know. There are people that are resources, there are some opportunities around you, but you may not be seeing it yet. But also, I want to talk about all of the aspects in this tarot reading. So maybe in relationship, this card can also show feelings of emotional distance. If you have, if you are in relationship, you or your person may feel a little bit disconnected. There can be misunderstandings. Maybe one of you is actually struggling in silence. But I have a feeling that in April, maybe you're going to open like a door to more direct and more honest conversation, because you will realize that you are stronger together, not stronger apart, but together is the message what I'm also picking. But if you're single, this card is also suggesting that you may feel, you know, that the love is passing you by, but it's not true, because the energy of April is going to bring, I have the feeling, bringing you closer to the people who see and value you. So don't lose hope yet. But also with the Five of Pentacles, what I'm picking, maybe you have been having these struggles you have been facing, but they're shaping you into like a stronger version of yourself, because you are maybe also learning patience, maybe you are learning resilience, and you don't have to carry the weight alone, I have the feeling. So also, like I said, if you need the support, just be open to the support, and it will basically find you, and there are going to be new doors that are going to open to you, basically what I'm picking. Okay, Page of Sword. This is very interesting, because the page is a very interesting card. It's all about the curiosity, because the Page of Sword has this energy of watching, learning, questioning, basically the whole curiosity. So someone could be keeping an eye on you. This can be, you know, someone is crushing on you, someone is spying on social media, someone at work, or even person from your past maybe kind of like keep an eye on you. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you have been active on social media, just maybe in April, expect that someone is going to pay attention to your posts. They may not be reaching out directly, but trust me, they're a little bit curious about what you are doing. On more like a personal level, this can also be suggesting that you are craving the knowledge in April. You may also feel towards learning something new. Class, book, course, diving deep into a topic you have been curious about. But really follow the curiosity, because it will open new doors for you, definitely. But also in relationships, it can also mean that the communication is the key. So maybe, like I was talking, someone's energy has felt distant. It's not because they don't care, it's because they are overthinking. So, you know, some text left unsent, or maybe unseen even, the words outspoken, something is not right. You know, if you are also wondering what someone is feeling, actually know that they are wondering the same about you. So this man is going to also invite you to kind of like speak up, and also maybe clear this air between you two. But in general, the April is going to be a month of new ideas that could basically change your path and change your reality, because you may also find, you know, sudden insights where you want to go next. And just be open to all of the fresh perspectives. If you're also looking for some answers, know that in April they are coming, but you may also have to ask the right questions first, is what I'm picking a little bit for you, pile number 3. But let's see also the next card. Oh, Knight of Cups. This is interesting, because Knight of Cups, romantic offers, emotional movement. Love is definitely in the air in April. This is just a basically classic sign in tarot that someone has romantic feelings for you. And they may be ready to make a move towards you. And to give you some hints who I'm talking about, this person is dreamy, is charming, and a little bit idealistic, you know. And if you are single, this could also mean that someone new is coming your way in like a sweet and romantic gesture. This can also be like an engagement if you are in relationship. What I'm picking and definitely came to my mind. You know, someone may have flirty messages, casual invites, but you know, the feelings are a little bit deeper. I have the feeling, and they're also thinking about you a lot, this person. And if you're already in a relationship, this card can also suggest, like I said, romantic renewal or something like that, you know. You and your partner are going to connect in more like an emotional and intimate way. So expect sweet dates, conversation, gestures that are going to make you feel special, you know. But also the Knight of Cups, I need to talk about this as well. It's like creative inspiration. So you may also feel that you want to, I don't know, express yourself through writing, through art, through music even, or just basically something creative, you know. So follow on this. But emotionally, because the cups are talking all about the emotions, I have the feeling that April is about like opening your heart. So be ready to receive love and also give love to the other people. So this card is a reminder that, you know, the romance and the love isn't that, but it's just waiting for you to say yes, basically. So let's see together also some oracle cards. So let go, bury. Okay, bury what is no longer serving you, definitely. And because this oracle card is speaking about that you need to release the things that has been kind of holding you back, or what I'm having the feeling April is about like burying definitely the past. So old grudges, limiting beliefs, relationships that are no longer aligned with who you are becoming. So maybe also think about like, what is the one thing that you have been carrying that feels heavy? Guilt, fear, limiting beliefs. You know, this month in April, you need to let go of all of it. You don't need to carry it anymore into your future. And if you're also going to release what no longer serves you, you can then actually create a space for better things to come in your life. So trust that if you're going to let go of something, you are making room for something better, definitely. The next oracle card what I have is Traveler, moving to a new direction. Again, letting go something, burning something, moving into something new. So April is not month where you need to be stuck, you know. This is like a sign for me and sign for you that the new things are on the horizon and are calling you. So you may also, with a traveler, feel the urge to travel, like a trip, or also just moving into a new phase of your life. And if you have been also feeling a little bit stagnant, I have the feeling that April is going to shake things up, you know, but don't be afraid to explore new places, explore new ideas, also with the learning, you know, exploring new courses, meeting new people, because you're being guided towards like a better path, but you need to be kind of empowered or ready to kind of like take the first step and take the bold step and don't be afraid. The next card, empowerment. What I was just talking about, you know. Okay, empowerment, independence. So this card is all about also what I'm picking, the feminine energy, okay? No matter the gender. It is a reminder to stand tall, own your independence, go after what you want. So also the April is basically showing you that you need to trust your inner strength and also know that you are capable of everything and amazing things. And if you have been also, like I have the feeling all the time, adapting yourself, this is a clear sign that you are stronger and more powerful than you even realize. So in April, you know, step into more authentic self without fear is what I'm picking. And the next and the last oracle card what I have is nourish your temple. Care for your body, care for your soul, basically. So take care of yourself. But I don't have the feeling it's only about the diet, but it's more about like honoring your body and honoring your mind and the spirit and your authenticity, because you may also feel called to, I don't know, start a new routine, I don't know, better eating, movement, more rest. So just maybe in April, listen to what your body is asking you. So take care of yourself and also welcome basically everything and all of the blessings that are coming your way. So I have a feeling that the April is going to be definitely like a turning point for you. You're releasing old burdens. You're moving to a new direction, and you're also opening door to maybe new romantic opportunities, basically. Maybe there are going to be some moments where you're going to feel left out, but you are not alone because, as we see, new beginnings are waiting for you. So let go what no longer serves you. Trust that something better is on the horizons, and follow your heart, definitely. But let's also see what kind of affirmations you need to hear for April. What kind of affirmations? Okay. I see clearly actions of my manipulation. I see the truth. Is the first affirmation. My heart is open to freely expressing love again. This month is going to be all about the love. And then I'm clearly guided by my revered guardian who protects me always. So maybe you're also going to be more connected to the spirituality. But also if you're into numerology, I'm seeing the number 5. This can be your day of birth. This can be your month of birth. This can be your life path number. Or 17, maybe your age. 14, we have 38. Also, number 1, maybe you're going to see on repeat 111. This is a confirmation that you're on the right path. Number 9 and number 3 we have. And also I want to give you some extra confirmations. Okay, I have some confirmations and again some numbers. So number 3, again I think 333. I'm seeing this as a 9. So number 9. This one I see as a number 6. Number 2. So again maybe your date of birth. 222, like an extra sign. Number 4 and 0 as well, beginning. Okay, again, we have O or 0. So ending something, new beginnings, the circles, you know, something is ending, so something better can happen. Then we have I, maybe this is your initial. Then we also have the D, and again, 1, 1. We have a tree. Again, you see the tree, and also here I see the tree. So maybe it can also be that you need to connect more with the nature. You need to be more grounded like the tree. And also don't be afraid to grow bigger and become who you are. Be more authentic. So don't be afraid to also stand your ground. Is the message that is coming through? What I have next is this heart. So maybe this is an extra sign for you. I have a star again, so all of your wishes are fulfilled. Then I have the elephant. I don't know, maybe I have the feeling this is also a symbol of like good luck in some culture. I'm not sure. You can also write in the comment section down below, but I'm also connected with this travel and elephant. I'm seeing maybe some hot weather, something like that, maybe. Egypt also came to my mind, Dubai, something like that, holiday. Then I have this emoji. I don't know if you could see that, but I have this sign of emoji. Always smile, be positive, be joyful. Then again, look, we have a cactus, so definitely maybe traveling, exploring new countries. Some Middle East cuisine is also coming to my mind, something like that. And I don't know, is this a sign of a boy? Maybe a boy. I don't know. It can be significant for some of you. A boy. So I I have a feeling that that was it, what the universe wanted you to hear regarding your April prediction. And as always, please remember to take what feels right and leave the rest, because this is whole general and collective reading, general messages for many different collectives. So, and as always, remember that you have a free will. Nothing is set in stone. Energy is always shifting. You are a creator of your own destiny. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you.